talking about courage and doing scary things, I'm not talking about jumping down a bridge without any security measures, right? Just to be clear. For me, for example, like the boldest thing I ever did, at least this is what I said a week ago, is post online. It's like to publish my very first post. As I said, like I was crying myself through it because part of me didn't feel safe to do it. So that was the scary thing for me, and this is what took courage. And I took the leap. I did a bold action, and it's interesting because it was big for me, but probably like also for you too. Like it was nothing, right? Like, I mean, at least one person reached out to me because they like are very closely in touch with me, and they were like, "Oh my God, what you just did was so big. I'm so proud of you." But nobody else cared. Like, and and that's a great thing. That's the thing. It's perfect. The fact that actually nobody cared feels very liberating to me, because like, okay, if no one cares anyway, then I can do whatever, because it's not consciously, like I couldn't explain consciously, but subconsciously it was like the fear of, okay, if I share something about myself, if I show my face, if I show up with my full name, if I post something, if I share my truth, my wisdom, whatever, maybe I'll be ignored, I'll be judged, I'll be rejected, I'll be punished, I'll be killed in the worst case scenario, which sounds really harsh, but like if you take into account past life experiences, this is something that a part of you, like, or your soul might have experienced, 144 when I said that, might have experienced in another lifetime, if you believe it or not. However, like somewhere in space. However, and so this is the fears subconsciously that are holding you back from doing stuff, like, right? And that's why I'm sharing this, because from the outside it looks irrational. Like it's like kind of, okay, you just published a post, who cares? And everyone's posting every day all the time. The thing is, I didn't know. Now I know. Now that I'm posting myself, I'm seeing that people are publishing stuff all the time. Like, and I haven't been on, like I haven't really followed others. I haven't really watched what everyone was sharing, especially not like in my circle or among people I know, I have known someday. And so for me, it was like a really big thing, and it was like really, really weird as well to do that. And now that I did this, like, nobody cares. Everybody does that. Okay, this feels really liberating, because then I can do whatever. Because maybe I get ignored, but I don't know, because like I'm independent of people reacting to it or not. Like, so I don't know who's ignoring it. I don't know who's seeing it. Like, actually, as well, very important sign, very important thing that someone shared last week in an in-person event, that they haven't seen reactions to anything on what they were putting out there, but in private conversations they were told, "Oh, I have seen you sharing this and that, and I really like that." And so this is very interesting to know, like, maybe you are changing someone's life just by the things you share, and you don't even know, because they don't tell you. Like, it reminds me of a TED talk calling the lollipop moment, I think, which I learned about a few years ago. If you're interested, watch that. It's really nice to explain that sometimes you do or say something that is having a really big impact on someone else and changing their life trajectory or something, but most often they don't tell you. You will never know. Like, people don't come back to you and tell you, "Hey, you know what? That day you said something." I actually try to do that, but not often works this way, right? That you don't even know how what you said or did impacted others, and sometimes they don't even realize that you impacted them by just like kind of having seen your video, or like having seen you just walk down the street and do something, say something, or just radiate some energy that you cannot even tangibly describe. That has changed their day, their life, whatever. And so that's why it's what Bashar's saying, like, the perception of the audience is none of your business, because you never know how much impact you have, and you better not underestimate your impact, like the impact of your existence, because a billion things had to go right for you to be here, and you wouldn't be here if this wouldn't be serving anyone, just your mere existence. So you better express everything that's growing inside of you, because you have an impact, you matter, And if you didn't know, now you know.